Welcome to Peden Stadium, Athens, Ohio, home to the Bobcats of Ohio U. We're looking forward to a full house and a terrific game in this one. Today, an in-state clash between two teams from the state of Ohio, and here football is important, and beating an in-state rival carries a little more weight. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Toledo Rockets, taking on another team from the MAC, the Ohio Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Bobcats will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Rockets offense will take the first swing of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Brings up second down.
Scanning the field, it's Maddox. Swings it out to the flat. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Rockets will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. On the return, it's Murphy. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So Ohio's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the...
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's going to run it. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Maddox. Got his man on the right. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Good enough for a first down.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. And the Rockets have it with a 1st and 10. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Offense gets set for second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quick completion on the out route. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Rockets look to keep this drive humming. Looking to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Getting some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
And the Rockets will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block, it's Murphy. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical.
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. Now they'll run the draw. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Bobcats come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Washington. Feeling some heat. He's got the back in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Bobcats line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Rockets offense is back on the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. The Rockets will call on their punt team. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And now this offense will take the field again. He's going to pass. Got his man downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Trying to get to it. Caught in the backfield. It's Parker. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Finds his big tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Hendricks. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Bobcats with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. And I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Maddox. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're working that left side. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Got the back over the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Toledo.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
That makes the score. Toledo, 3. Ohio, 0.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the move from inside is 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Athens, Ohio for an entertaining first half than you? Here's a quick recap. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to our men at Peden Stadium.
We're ready to get it started here in the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? To the air, it's Washington. Gets rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Lets it go. Hauls it in. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting his progression.
The Bobcats want to crank the tempo.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Tackle is made after the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And now on second down for this offense.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
He leaves it with the back. Here it is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Leaves it with the running back. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Got it! Touchdown, Bobcats! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding today with major ramifications across the college football landscape. Notre Dame is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in South Bend. They're up by a field goal over Georgia. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34.
And that's good enough for a first down.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Now on second down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Ohio is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Toss to the outside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Throws to the wideout. What a snag by the defense. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
Ready to go back to work on offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
To the air, it's Washington. Got his man quickly. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. And the Bobcats in the hurry up. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Hendricks. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And they'll take a knee.
And a nice day, nice win, run the rest of this clock out. This team getting to 3-1 is important. Your dreams are still ahead of you. A lot of football to be played. Nice job starting the season 3-1.
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove.